Action.
Okay. Monday, 45-minute circuit working on stability. So we're going to be using a lot of core and a lot of our major muscle groups to stabilize our body as we go through these movements. We're starting today with a Superman banded pullback. So we're starting stomach on the ground. Okay, we're getting into that Superman position where we're using our glutes and our hamstrings to bring those legs off of the ground as we bring our upper body off too. So we're here, and then from here we're going to pull our hands back towards our chest with our elbows staying tight to our body. Okay, and here with this move we want to avoid shrugging our shoulders. This move is very different if we bring our shoulders up than if we release those shoulders down away from your ears. You will get more into your lats and into those back muscles as we pull that back. That whole time you want to stay in that Superman position so those legs are up off of the ground. Okay? We're doing 12 to 15, so you're counting the pull backs in that band. When you go to release that band, make sure that you're staying at the same pace, so you're not just letting that band pull your arms back up. Go slow back, and then go slow up. After that, we're going to do our banded wall sit with a lateral raise. So we're here. I'm going to use this wall. Okay, you're going to take a band. We're in that wall sit position. Our feet are on top of that band. We're going down into that 90 degree. My core is nice and tight. So I'm inhaling, and as I exhale, I'm bringing that belly button in. Okay, and from here, I'm raising my arms laterally. So I'm working this delt all the way down into kind of those triceps. So I'm here pulling, again, making sure that when I pull, I'm exhaling and keeping my belly button pulled into my spine so my lower back doesn't arch at all. If you feel your lower back arch, okay, adjust it back into the wall, and you can do one side at a time, and that will make it easier to keep that back in contact with the wall. You're going to go from that into a single leg box squat with a dumbbell press. So we're here. If the dumbbell's in my right hand, I'm squatting onto my left, so my right leg's going to be out. Okay? I'm sitting my hips back unilaterally, so I want to avoid any shifting or any kind of shift when I squat down. So I want my hips to go down evenly all the way down to that box, okay? And then I'm going to stand up and press that dumbbell overhead from here, okay? And I'm stabilizing on this left leg. Bring it back down, sit back down on that box, come back up, press all the way at the top. Okay, you have 8 on each side. So when I switch, obviously it's in my left hand, so now I'm sitting back on my right leg, coming up and pressing, okay? 8 on each side. You're gonna go from that straight into our landmine single leg deadlift. So I'm in that split stance. I am grabbing, split stance, the leg that's farthest from the rack is the one I'm deadlifting with, and the hand closest to the rack is the one I'm grabbing with, so you're contralateral. So if my right leg is forward, I'm going to grab this landmine with my left and pull up, okay? This back foot is lightly on the ground. I'm not putting any pressure. It's basically there just for a little more balance. Down into that deadlift, and then come all the way up, okay? Squeezing that glute at the very top of that move, and come up. 10 on each side. If you want to, and you want to take this back foot off, and you want to do a raised single leg deadlift, you can. Just make sure that you're not straining to get all the way down, okay? Your range of motion may change a little bit once you take that foot off of the ground. Make sure that your back stays flat and your shoulders can stay nice and open as you do that. Okay, you're not letting that weight drag you. So 10 on each side. Go a little heavier on that, okay? Deadlifts are a good move to kind of push yourself with weight. Then you're gonna go out on the field. Our first 2 moves on the field we can do as kind of a series, do them a little unbroken. The first one is going to be 20 reverse walking lunges. So you're gonna do 10 out and 10 back. So you've got your reverse lunge here, push back up, okay? Inhale down, exhale as you come up, bring that core in as you're coming up. So you're here, inhale, and let that core kind of keep you from arching your back. Because when you're doing reverse lunges, a lot of times when you kick up, you'll want to arch that back to get up, okay? We want to avoid that by bringing that belly button in, bringing those hips to neutral. So we're here, inhale, exhale, keep those hips neutral. So you're going to have 10 out, 10 back. You drop the weighted bar. You go to 20 reverse broad jumps, okay? And then as soon as you get to 20, that's gonna look funny on video. Okay, as soon as you get to 20 of those broad jumps, you're just going to forward lunge back to the blue line, okay? Same mechanics, knee behind on your toe, bringing in that core so that it's your core that's helping to lift you up out of that lunge. So that's kind of the unbroken series. You do 20 of the reverse lunges, then go straight into the jumps, and then into the walking lunges. Then we're gonna do push-ups with mountain climbers. So we've got our push-up, go down into your push-up, and when you come up, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain climbers, okay? And then you've got push-up, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. With your mountain climber, avoid bouncing too much, okay? We don't want to do this where our butt's going up and down. We want our core drawn in nice and tight, and let your core be the mover of those legs coming in and out, okay? So count on that one, it says 8 to 10, count your push-ups, not your mountain climbers. Does that make sense? So you're doing basically 8 to 10 push-ups. And then you have a sandbag street run. So back rack that sandbag while you're running. Just make sure, I'm not a huge fan, but make sure that as you're running, you're not letting yourself cave forward at all. If you feel like that sandbag is getting heavy and you feel yourself kind of shrugging your shoulders, just bring those shoulders back, reset, and slow down your pace, okay, so that you can keep your chest nice and open and your spine nice and neutral. 45 minutes, and we're good.